Hey guys, I'm Dimension Jump, and today this will be another mini general direct, not general direct, general discussion type video. And by the time this video is being released, we would have seen the latest Nintendo Direct, which was released about an hour ago, or almost an hour ago, sort of recording this video. And this Direct is probably one of the cooler ones, or one of the best Directs we've had in a really, really long time. And I think that's mainly due to the announcements that we've got. Some of them were because the announcements were either ports or HD remasters of old games, or games that might have been on previous consoles or other consoles and then brought over to this one. And some were even new announcements or announcements that we've heard about, but only heard about slightly. And I will talk. I've also made a list of some of the games that stood out to me personally, and I will make a separate video talking about some of the announcements that I found interesting, or my favorite announcements from the Direct, which I will be releasing tomorrow. And yeah, so to begin with, is a new Mario and Luigi game. Now, this is one of the RPG Mario games, kind of like Super Mario RPG and the Paper Mario games, sort of. And I've only seen, in terms of the series as a whole, when it comes to the Mario and Luigi games, I've seen bits and pieces of it. I think one of the clips I remember seeing is Mario and Luigi kind of hitting a shell to the enemy and hitting to each other in a sort of like boomerang type of combination multi-hit thing. And looking at the new game that we saw, it looks fun. It looks like a whole lot of fun. And we'll probably be seeing a new trailer, or a trailer, in the next few months. If not, maybe the next Direct, maybe, which will probably happen in September time ish. So that's gonna be fun. And for another Mario title that we got Super Mario Party Jamboree. And from what I think the announcement said, this is the largest Mario Party game we're getting. So I think we're getting a lot of boards, a lot of mini games. I think it said around about 110 mini games overall, and we're also getting some new stuff as well. Like there's like, from what I remember, there's like this online mode thing where it's 5 laps. Well, you do 5 laps with other people, and you do different mini games or something along those lines. So that's going to be cool. And as someone who's enjoyed some of the Mario Party games, like the one on the DS and the Switch, or the first Mario Party game we got for the Switch, it's going to be really cool, and I think it's going to have a lot of fun. So, also, we'll be getting Fairy Tail 2. Now, Fairy Tail 2 is the sequel to the original Fairy Tail game, which is based on the manga and anime. And as a fan of the Fairy Tail anime, I'm really excited for this. Just going back into Fiore and just experiencing the game again. But this is mainly taking place in the last, or the last main arc, if you're not including the sequel spin-off series, with that being the 100-Year War. So this game, Fairy Tail 2, is mainly going to be taking part of the final arc, the one with Zeref and Agnologia and the Alvarez Empire. So that's going to be cool. So yeah, and it's got the same sort of quality, but a bit better as the old game. So it's got the same graphics, but I would say it looks a lot better. I think when it came to the first game, it was good, but with enough polish, it could have been a lot better in terms of graphics. Just if pretty much a bit more polish here and there, it would have been best or better. But with the new game that we've seen in terms of the gameplay, the gameplay itself looks a lot better, because in the original it was just turn based, and it doesn't look much as turn based as now. Maybe some bits and bobs here, but I'm really excited. So yeah. So another one that I saw, and this is in terms of remakes or ports stuff, is Donkey Kong Country Returns for the HD. Now, as again, this is something similar to like the Mario and Luigi games, in the sense that I've seen bits and pieces of the Donkey Kong games, and yeah, they look fun, they look enjoyable, and it's nice to see an HD remake of an old game being brought onto the Switch. I think it's cool to see old games getting the HD treatment and just being brought over to newer consoles so newer fans can experience the games and stuff like that. Similarly with the Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 HD 2D remake. Now, when I saw this, I thought, I'm thinking, I don't know what to say, because like that's kind of a weird title for a game, an HD 3D or HD 2D remake. I mean, there is Ocarina of Time 3D and Majora's Mask 3D, so yeah, it's not as weird. But it's probably interesting to see where those where the title's there. So yeah, they could be fun from what I've seen. Again, same with Donkey Kong HD. It's good to see old games being brought over to new consoles so new fans can experience them. So yeah, and yeah, there's also Stray and Lego Horizon Adventures. I've played Horizon, both the Horizon games, and I'm also playing Forbidden West, which is a sequel on for the My New Let's Play, which I'm starting this Saturday. So those are kind of cool games to see. And for one of the larger announcements, we've seen an announcement or teaser trailer or more proper trailer for Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. And yeah, I think this is probably the longest time we've seen a Metroid Prime or something related to Metroid Prime, because I remember there was I don't know how long it was, but there was some news that Metroid Prime 4 had to be rewritten or redone or something like that, and that was the only bit of news we had heard about Metroid Prime 4. But in terms of the trailer, this is the first actual bit of footage we've seen since the original announcement we got back in 2017, back when the Switch was releasing. So yeah, it's finally nice to see some stuff about Metroid Prime 4. So yeah, and for the sort of final announcement or final things we saw was The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, Four Swords, and The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. Now I'm going to focus on mainly on Echoes of Wisdom for now. So Echoes of Wisdom is the very first Zelda game we've played as the title character, that being Zelda, and this game looks so cool. It's basically in the same art style as the Link's Awakening remake, that being the whole sort of toy to life sort of gameplay, graphic stuff, and it looks really, really cool. And it's so cool that we're getting to play as Zelda for once, as the proper main character, because one of my favorite games when it comes to the other games is Spirit Tracks, and that game has Zelda as a playable companion, and I think she's a really cool companion, and you can also control her from time to time when she becomes a phantom, and that's really cool. So getting to play a Zelda game where you actually get to play as Zelda, it's going to be so fun. And I do like the whole echo ability that you get to use in the game as well. That's fun as well. And yeah, so those are some of the announcements that stuck out to me. There's more on the list that I've written down, but I just wanted to talk about those several ones that I have on the list. So yeah, overall, I think the Direct was fun. I think the next Direct that we get in the next few months, maybe when in September, October time, that's normally when we get another Direct. It's going to be hard to top it. It had to go above and beyond to try and top this one. Probably the Switch 2, maybe, or a glimpse of it. And I would have liked to see some, a hint towards maybe Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD. I think I was hyping myself up too much for those announcements that I didn't think about, we're getting a new Zelda game, like a proper new Zelda game. So Yeah, and maybe there's always next time. There's always the next direct. But if both Twilight Princess HD and Wind Waker HD ever do get an announcement, it'll probably be around the time when we hear about the Switch 2. So yeah, and maybe it's going to be a multi-console release, kind of like how the original Twilight Princess was with back on the GameCube and the Wii, and how Breath of the Wild released both on the Wii U and the Switch. So maybe that could happen, and we could have an announcement sometime down the line, maybe about those games. So yeah, so that's been my mini general discussion about the recent Direct. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.